Still Mills, what's the dizzle, man? Heading to work. I just finally dropped off my daughter at daycare, so ready to start my day off. Hopefully it's a short day. That shit will be ballerific. But man, I wanted to talk about Sergey Lipinets versus Ennis, man. I think that's gonna be a tough fight for Ennis, man. I do it. I'm really high up on Ennis, man. I really am. Oh shit. Yo, damn. The fuck? Dumbass car. I'm really high up on Ennis, man. I really am. I think that kid, I think him and Virgil Ortiz are the future, man. But one thing I have noticed from him is he opens up a lot when he's on the inside, man. And I don't know if it's just him trying to stun on niggas. You know how it is, just, you know, ring generalship. You got somebody on the ropes. You just completely outclassing somebody. So you do what you do. You stun on them. You showboat a little bit. I haven't really seen him in a position where he's tested, man. And my biggest fear is that he does that thinking he has somebody more hurt than than they are, and pop goes the weasel. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, Sergey Lipinets has been dropped in a lesser division. He got dropped by Mikey Garcia, but that went all 12. That went all 12, man. And I think Ennis is I think he's more of a complete fighter than Mikey Garcia, but it just worries me how open and how wide he gets in the clinch. And Sergey Lipinets is going to be right there he's going to be in his chest the whole fight. That's how he fights. He's a come forward fighter. I just rewatched him and Lamont Peterson, and watched that was a great fight. Him and Lamont Peterson. I'm saying rewatched it. I had never watched the fight before. Let me renege on that, man. I had never watched that fight before, and I'm under the impression that Lamont Peterson just got crashed. Like, nah, bro, that was a good fight. That was a great fight. Look, you could even make an argument that Lamont Peterson was winning that fight before he got stopped. His retirement party was dope. He ain't go out like no buster, man. Like, he was in there brawling. There was a lot of give and take in that fight, man. It was no retreating, none of that. It was middle of the ring, forehead to forehead, clinch, phone booth action from one to whenever he got stopped. But when I look at and that's one thing I noticed from him, man. When he gets in showboat mode, he gets a little wide. He gets a little wide with those hooks. He drops down a little too low. He brings his hand down a little too low with the uppercuts. You know what I'm saying? To the point where his guard is compromised. I've seen that. And in this type of fight, with Sergey Lipinets is dangerous. Do I think he's gonna win the fight? No. But the dude is dangerous. That's what I see out of Ennis. I'm like, eesh, man, I don't. And how Lipinets is gonna touch him as well. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna touch him. He's gonna touch, because Ennis likes to brawl as well. Ennis likes to brawl as well. He likes to showboat on defense too, man. I mean, can he? I think Lipinets is good. He's crafty enough with his punches to, to pierce that guard. He's crafty enough with them, with them shots to, man, how he sneaks his uppercut in is a thing of beauty, and his tightness compact. He can catch him. He can catch Ennis on the chin before he's able to roll that shot. So I want to see how this is a good fight. This is a really good fight. Sergey Lipinets ain't coming to play with youngin, man. How they say in Philly, the bull. He ain't coming to play with the young bull, man. And so that's the only thing that worries me is him. How wide open he gets. How wide open he gets in the clinch. That's what has me a little bit like. I do still think he's gonna win the fight. I do. I think it's just too much size, too much length, too much skill. But I think with Sergey with Sergey Lipinets, we know what we're getting out of him, and we know how Jaron Ennis like to fight. And that's the only reason why I'm like, ugh. Like, I'm a little nervous about it, man. But the dude I do think he's gonna win the fight, man. But I was just watching some film on him last night, and I'm like, that's the first thing that that I thought of. Like, man, dude gets wide, man. Dude, and a lot of people are like, they're gonna feel, oh man, Jaron Ennis is just gonna step on this dude, and which they're entitled to that. But my thing with me, I'm always optimistic when it comes to the sport of boxing. When you get up in them level, at that level in competition, I'm always optimistic. I'm always consider, unless it's just a completely one-sided, just Canelo Amir Khan, fucking just anybody, something as drag out as that, then I'm like, all right, man, like, this is just gonna be over with. But for the most part, I'm optimistic because I know personally what it's like to get in there and just anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get clipped on the chin and be like, oh shit, and not be able to recover from that. Anybody, it can happen, man. So I'm very optimistic. And when I see, just off of the little eye test that I see between the two of them, I'm like, man, this, it's caused a pause right there. You dig? So that's my thing right there, man. I'm optimistic when it comes to these fighters. I'm never gonna just be like, unless, like I said, unless it's just too drawn out. Like, all right, this is just too much of a mismatch, or too big of a size advantage and weight advantage. I'm never going to just rule somebody out. And with Sergey Lipinets, I can't just sit there and just rule him out. I can't do it. I can't do it. He has really good upper body movement, really good side to side movement. I don't really see him dip too much and roll under shots, prolifically or nothing like that. But he has good side to side movement where he can find his way in a lot easier than motherfuckers think. And when he gets in, he's hell. He gives you hell on the inside, man. Doubling up on the uppercut, man. The dude is nice, man. He's nice, and this is a damn good test for Jaron Ennis. A damn good test. So that's how I'm feeling about it, man. I do think Jaron Ennis is gonna win, man. The dude is he's just entirely too gifted, man. This kid is the future. Him and Virgil are the future. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Him and Virgil are the future. They're gonna fuck around and meet at 154 or 160. Well, yeah, because I don't see them being at welterweight for too long. They'll get a title shot at welterweight, and that'll really rocket propel their career into superstardom when they get them title shots at 54. But as far as this fight is concerned, I do see that from Jaron Ennis. Like, yo, I don't want you to walk into nothing unnecessary because you opening up a little too wide in the clinch. So I hope he tightens that up just a tad bit, because I don't see Sergey going in there and just laying down, especially early on. He's gonna be dangerous early on. He's gonna be dangerous. He has a really good body, assault on the body as well, man, Sergey. So I don't want to see Jaron walk into no unnecessary bullshit. Because if he can beat a Sergey Lipinets, that's gonna open the doors for all of the. I think I'm close to saying him and Virgil Ortiz is ready for a title shot. I'm close to saying that, because these dudes look, on the eye test, they're looking like contenders already. They're looking like they're ready to fight for a title. Maybe it's just because they're too big for that they're gonna eventually outgrow the division in the next few years. That could be. Maybe it's, I don't know. But I mean, from what I'm seeing with these two, it's just they're just really complete boxers at the shit that they do shit in the now that it'll take somebody have faith with facing higher level competition to do. You know what I'm saying? Just they're they're poised in there. They're poised, they're relaxed. Now, granted, I think it does have something to do with the caliber of competition that they're fighting, but still, you know what I'm saying? I haven't really seen them. I haven't seen them pushed yet. I haven't seen somebody. I haven't seen somebody just like, you know, like what Nakatani did with Teofimo. I haven't seen that from them yet. They've just remained poised, and you know they consistently continue to climb the rankings as far as the caliber of competition that they're fighting. So I'm excited for these dudes, man. I really am looking forward to that fight with him and Sergey Lipinets. I think they fight next month. That's my thoughts on it. I'm rocking with Youngin. I'm rocking with the Philly Bull, but I fuck with Sergey as well. But that's how I'm feeling about it, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments section, man. Peace.